Welcome to Find It in Fergus Falls. I'm Lisa Workman with the Fergus Falls Area Chamber of Commerce. Well, once again, we want to thank everyone who participated in Shop, Move, and Groove last week, and we want to thank all the great guests and speakers that we had for Chamber Cafe at the YMCA earlier this week. Coming up on next week, on Thursday, July 25th, we're going to be hosting a lunch and learn on internet marketing with Chamber Master, and we've got a couple spots left. We invite you to sign up for that. Or if you would like an individual consultation on internet marketing, just give us a call at the Chamber office at 736-6951, and we will connect you with Suzanne Johnson. She is our local internet marketing consultant, and she'd be happy to help you build your Chamber member business when it comes to online marketing. Well, speaking of marketing and building up your business, we've got a special treat for you today. Dr. Zack is going to be on the show. He's got a brand new business, downtown Fergus Falls. He is a new chiropractor. He's got some really cool marketing things that he does. In addition to that, he's been helping a lot of people feel better. So you'll want to stay tuned and listen to what Dr. Zack has to say on the show. Also joining us today will be Dave Pawlowski with Otter Tail Telcom, Park Region Telephone. They've got some exciting news too on some new streaming services that will soon be available. So we've got a great show lined up for you. Stay tuned.
The comfort and safety of your home is what matters most. Here at Park Region and Otter Tail Telcom, we want to help you have peace of mind wherever you are with Nest Home products. From an alarm system to the learning thermostat to security cameras and even the Nest Protect, your home can be more than just four walls and a roof over your head. Come into our offices to learn more and get a first-hand demonstration of the family of Nest security products. We're here to serve you beyond the connection as your local Nest Pro installers.
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls. I'm here with the Dr. Stach. Nope, Dr. Zack Stach. Dr. Zack. We're just going to call him by Dr. Zack.
Yeah, it's actually Dr. Zack Stach. The last name is a little confusing.
Yeah.
People get it wrong most of the time.
See, I wanted to rhyme them automatically.
That's what happens.
So if we're looking you up in the phone book, it's S-T-A-C-H.
That's right.
But for the business, it's Dr. Zack.
That's right.
Z-A-C-K.
Yep.
I got that right.
That's right.
Well, Dr. Zack, welcome to Find It in Fergus Falls, our TV show here, and newer business in Fergus Falls. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we just kind of opened up on June 1st. Was really our first day in business. It's going well. I just moved back to Fergus Falls with my family. We are originally from here, both my wife and I. We grew up here. We moved away to St. Cloud for a while. I worked in the restaurant industry for quite a while.
That's grueling, too.
It was. It was a lot of late nights and long days.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of time on your feet.
oh, yeah.
Probably a lot of aching backs.
Yeah, exactly. So I found chiropractic care really helped me during that, and I learned that through my father-in-law, who's a chiropractor in town here.
Right, yeah, so let's talk a little bit about that. I mean, because the name is synonymous with chiropractic care downtown.
Right. Dr. Wallace Cole, he runs Cole Chiropractic Health Center downtown, and that's where my office is located, inside of that building right now. And he was the one, he's been practicing for 50 years here in Fergus Falls.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah. He is an awesome guy, and he let me come in and set up inside there, and he's really the one who got me interested in chiropractic care. I had never been to a chiropractor before I met him, and he really just paved the way and showed me what chiropractic can do to help people out and get people pain-free.
Right, and you know, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that have said, you know what, I just don't need a chiropractor, or they might say, well, my back doesn't hurt. I bet there are a lot of reasons that people come in for chiropractic care, or could come in to see you. You know, kind of get that first visit out of the way. And what are some of those things that people can come see you for?
Well, I deal with all kinds of different things. We deal with arms, legs, people who have bad necks, bad backs, bad hips, all a multitude of problems.
And it's more than just something connected to the spine. It's more than just skeletal.
Right. We also deal heavily with muscles. We do a lot of different therapies that deal with muscles. We do some scraping therapy that works with separating. You have your skin, you have your fascia, and then you have your muscle, and there are these three layers, and they can get bunched up and not move as they should.
Is that kind of like when you feel like you got a knot or
exactly.
a knob, or where your muscles are all tight?
Exactly. And then we use a little tool and we kind of scrape those muscles out.
Not from the inside, though.
Not from the inside. We go right across the skin, right on top. So it's non-invasive. It can get a little aggressive at times.
Sure.
But
the results, from what I hear, are phenomenal.
yes, people really enjoy it afterwards.
Right.
They rebound very quickly, much quicker than with just chiropractic adjusting by itself.
And I would imagine too, a lot of times those kind of pains and aches and those types of ailments take a while to build up, and then how long do we put up with them? You know, and now you can come in and have that relieved. You know,
Right.
might be painful for a short amount of time, but after
Right.
that,
Most people find they get relief in like 2 to 3 visits from long-term chronic pain.
wow.
We also do some cupping if the scraping is too aggressive for you. We have another therapy that's cupping therapy. It was kind of big with the Olympics a couple of years ago.
Sure.
You might have saw Michael Phelps. He had those big purple dots on his shoulders, and that's what we do. We put a suction-style cup on your back, or arm, or knee, or
Kind of the area where the pain is.
wherever the area of the pain is, and we put it on there. We let it sit for about 30 seconds to a minute. And we're going to move you through a little bit of a range of motion, and it really helps separate all of that and get it working just the way it should.
Sure, really improving that circulation. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's why
Oh,
you
yeah.
see the
It
skin
really-
tone change color.
Yes, it really increases blood flow to the area and promotes proper healing.
Right. And like I said, so many people think that if they have to have a lower back ache or a shoulder ache to come and see you, but there's a lot of different things that you can work with folks on in addition to that type of pain too. So you do the cupping, you've got the muscle scraping,
Yeah.
is that what you called it?
That's a pretty good word.
Yeah. What are some of the other things that you can help folks with?
We also help with some posture-related things. We do some exercise, corrective exercise. If you're having problems walking properly or sitting up straight, we can give you a few things you can even do at your desk that are pretty. I like to keep exercises pretty mild. I'm not going to tell you that you need to come in every day and you're going to do 15 minutes worth of this exercise 3
Sure.
times a day, because nobody
follows the directions.
Nobody follows those directions.
So let's make them realistic.
So we set realistic goals where you can actually do them maybe at your desk even while you're sitting there for just
Sure.
three minutes during the day, and just some things that can really help out with your posture and making you feel better at the end of the day.
Sure, overall versus
And
tired,
so-
exhausted,
yeah.
pain,
Yeah.
arm hurts, wrist
Exactly.
hurts, a little too much mouse clicking.
Right.
Avoid some of that carpal tunnel type stuff. So you talked about being at desks. Now you were telling me that as a new business, you've got some real interesting marketing or creative marketing ways that can really help people who are out in our community. Tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I offer like a 1 hour-ish free in-office massage for employees, and it's about 5 minutes per employee, 5 to 10 depending on the size of the office. And I just come in and I just set up a little chair in an office and give everybody a little massage, get them relaxed for the day. We call it a stress break massage, and people seem to really enjoy it. It's good for the employees, and it's good for my business.
Right,
So,
because you're getting out there meeting people. So
Right.
if a business is interested in setting something like that up, how do they go about doing that?
well, they can contact me on Facebook, or they could call me at 320-333-9391.
Sure. And I would imagine it's a good idea to probably leave a message, because as a small business, your staff is probably you.
Yes, it is just me. So if you call and I don't answer, just leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as you can.
Right, right. And thank you again for providing those chair massages during Shop, Move, and Groove. You had people clicking through, and so if you were one of the lucky ones who got to get a chair massage from Dr. Zack during Shop, Move, and Groove, this is the fella, because you might have been like, oh, this is so awesome. And how do folks then make an appointment with you? What's the best way for that?
There's a couple different ways. You can call me at that same number, or you can go on Facebook. I take appointments over Facebook, and also there is an online scheduling app that's connected to my website, which is
Okay.
drzackdc.com.
Perfect.
So,
Yeah, you've really done some amazing things in a very short amount of time. I have been seeing your name for a long time, much longer than June 1st. So good
Yeah.
job in the marketing.
yeah, I actually opened my Facebook page about a year ago and just started kind of rolling out some information,
Sure.
letting people know who I am a little bit, and getting a little following going with that, trying to just start the business before I even started the business.
Right. And then, Zach, are you doing both private pay as well as insurance?
Currently, I am only cash
Sure,
based,
private pay.
right? Private pay.
Yep.
Working on getting in-network insurance, which is kind of a long process. So.
Yep, just a few more hoops to jump through.
Right,
but,
exactly.
But
So-
a lot of the process that you are working on too, what's nice is that people can come in and they don't have to go through necessarily those hoops.
Right.
And initial consultations, what type of rates are people looking at for starting out?
Our initial visit is $102.
Sure.
And that covers the exam, which is a detailed exam. We're going to put you through a bunch of different orthopedic tests, some ranges of motion, some neuro tests to make sure you're not having any compromisations there.
Sure.
And then that also covers the adjustment, any soft tissue work that we do, possibly some therapeutic lotions if that's deemed necessary. And then a follow-up visit is $52 every 15 minutes.
Okay.
And that covers anything we can get done in that 15 minutes. And usually this follow-up visit is 15 minutes,
Right.
unless you've got a lot of problems.
Well, then we just make another visit.
Then they just schedule another visit. So.
And it's nice for folks too because you offer that customized service to give
Yeah.
them exactly what's going to help them.
Right, yeah, we really focus on individualized treatment plans, trying to make sure that every patient that comes in is getting what they need as opposed to what I do for.
Right. And I think that's what's nice too is that people, they know where the pain is or what's maybe when you back up the car you're not able to look all the way around or maybe your arm's kind of going clink clink clink. You know, you can help folks out pretty much immediately and get that range of motion, like you said,
Yeah.
moving the way it's supposed to again.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we like to focus on, is getting you back to your daily activities pain-free.
Well, we want to, of course, welcome you back to Fergus Falls, Dr. Zach. And is there anything else that we should add?
Just follow me on Facebook at Dr. Zack DC.
Fantastic. Well, welcome back to Fergus Falls, and we look for your business to continue to grow.
Thank you.
You bet. We'll be back after a little break.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. Home phone from Park Region Telephone and Otter Tail Telcom helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save.
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls. We are here with the executive producer. I'm going to call you that. Dave Pawlowski is here with Otter Tail Telcom, Park Region Telephone, executive producer, because you guys give us the freedom to feature our members and all the great things that are going on.
Well, I want to thank you for that promotion.
Absolutely. Don't expect anything different on your paycheck, right?
That's right.
But like I said, as a company that's so connected to the community and so connected to businesses, you guys are able to offer benefits that not everyone knows about. And some of those, of course, are our show, Find It in Fergus Falls, where we get to feature chamber members, the movies in the park on Thursday nights, which are always a hit throughout the summer, the live sports so that parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles can watch their, the high school students perform sporting events without having to be there. And now we're rolling out new technology with devices
Yes.
and streaming TV, just adapting to what's going on. So with all that,
Okay.
oh, I'm so excited about the news you're going to share.
We're always on the hunt for new tools that make life easier and more convenient for the people of Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. I mean, that's really
That's
mission
what you guys
one
do,
for us.
right.
Yep, that's what we do. We have a number of, I would call them technologists, who are very savvy, attend trade shows and track new products in trade journals and such. And TV, I've mentioned this before, is a very difficult business. And yesterday at Chamber Cafe, I asked people, who loves your set-top box? And not a single hand went up, including mine. So we're going to do away with those.
Right, because a
And-
lot of times it's now with the flat screen TVs and people hanging them on the walls, it's like, okay, now where do I put this? That's
Where do I put it? It's unsightly.
Yeah.
There aren't enough outlets.
Right.
Got outlet strips everywhere. And
So those are going away?
the outlet strips, Well, I don't know, like the set-top boxes
set-top
are going away.
boxes.
They're going
The
away.
set-top
And so
boxes
is
are
the
going
traditional remote control
with the 97 buttons on it.
with the 97
That you're only
buttons.
gonna use
They
it
hit
on
the
a-
wrong button and you can't get the picture back, and then you call and we help people, reprogram the remotes and like, it's all gone.
So there have been more than one person other than me who's done that.
I think we've all done that. Yeah, we've all done that.
So what happens when the remotes are gone? What's that next?
Well,
what comes
we're
next?
following a trend, and the trend is application-based television. And simply what that means is if you have a new TV, and you notice when you like an LG TV turn on, it has all the little apps at the bottom, all the little
Yep.
icons. Well, pretty soon you can download a new one called PRTV Now, and that's going
Okay.
to be the new streaming service that will replace what we're doing today.
Wow.
And if you do not have one of those TVs, you can get a Fire Stick or Fire Cube or Apple TV and even Roku boxes. So people will download the app and then they'll have a much smaller remote. There's one around here somewhere.
Yeah, they're little.
The little Fire Sticks, very
Yep.
few buttons, really hard to mess up, and even have some voice activated features. But what's really important about this is it gave us the opportunity to look at channel lineups, optimize programming. I'm doing everything we can to reduce costs because
Fantastic.
TV is expensive.
You're right.
And we're trying to add more features without adding dollars to the bottom line. So a couple of those things that people will all have and enjoy is every channel that we receive in HD, high definition, will be passed through in HD. There's just everything is HD. If
Right.
provided if you live rural and you're still on an older copper plant, I don't want to get all
Not too
telephony on you. The network will adapt so that it'll deliver video. It may not be HD, but it will deliver video that you can utilize.
Sure.
And you're not restricted to just the TV anymore. Now you can watch on your phone or a tablet within your house on a wireless network, on your
Okay.
Wi-Fi network. So that's really nice. And we can, by a contract, we're not allowed to provide it outside the home, so you can't take it with you when you travel
Sure.
or visit your neighbor. It's not allowed by contract. And couple other really neat features, well, DVR, everyone will have DVR.
That's
Everyone
nice.
will have it. A block of hours, and there are always more hours available. Those will be subscription-based, but everyone is included a block of hours. But they may not need more hours because of the next feature, which is replay and restart TV. And I've talked to
Nice.
people that have already done this, and they say that we've seen a significant decrease in the number of DVR hours because of restart and replay TV.
Okay.
And that means if I come home and I wanted to watch, I don't know, the news, and I got home at 20 minutes after 6, the local news, God dang it.
I
I missed it.
Yeah, now I gotta
I
wait
can
until 10
restart it
o'clock.
from the beginning. Or,
Even if
hey,
you're not there to turn it on? Like
even if you're not there, you
if
just
it
walked in the
wasn't
door
on-
from home, you turn your TV on at 6:20,
Oh.
you can restart it. Because every program is recorded, not in your home, but in a central location.
The magic cloud.
That's right, the magic cloud. And Lisa, did you see that Dateline show 2 nights ago? No, I missed it. That's okay.
You can go backwards.
You can go back, in most cases, many of the channels, 72 hours and restart that show. So those are some of the features that got us excited. The simplicity
I'm
of
excited.
operating the systems, we think it'll be popular. And to help people, to introduce it to the communities in the rural areas, we're going to be hosting public, hands-on,
Yeah, some like try.
try it before you buy. Come on in and see what it's like. And so we'll do those at convenient hours and provide people plenty of opportunities to be introduced to PRTV Now.
Well, because I know a lot of times, as TV has changed, I remember the days where you didn't even have a remote, where you actually had to walk up to the TV.
I
and
was the
turn
remote for my dad.
Yep. But as TV has changed, it's like, oh, now I got to learn one more thing. Well, you guys, as a local company, make it easy for people with these hands-on get-togethers, workshops, whatever you want to call it, where you're going to help people learn how to use these tools and devices. They're going to be a lot easier because it's not going to be 97 buttons on the remote that you don't know what all the buttons do.
Right. Yep.
How exciting.
It is, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and another thing that's going to jump back to programming, the channel lineups will change.
Okay. Should we be nervous?
I don't think so, because we're being very careful about this.
Right. And
because
again, you're trying to control costs
I
so that
am.
you don't have to
We're-
increase rates
I
at
am.
all.
We're doing everything we can to control costs, and there's one program family that's likely to go away because of excessive expense, and we can see not who is watching, but how many. It's tied to Nielsen.
Sure.
So what they consider a view, we consider a view, and we collect this data, and I look at it, and this program family, I mean, they have 2 channels that are kind of popular, but we have solutions to those to replace it with much less expensive, similar content.
Sure.
And we also plan on, let's say you watch Bonanza,
Yep.
okay? I mean, the Westerns are very popular. And there's one channel that has a lot of the older, well, there's a lot of channels these days that have the older television that I grew up with.
I know, it's so cool.
And we are going to have helps that will point people to where they can watch that same program. And with DVR, restart, replay,
Yep.
you know, it makes it a lot easier to catch up on those programs until you get accustomed to their air times on different channels. And we're looking at some channel additions that people have asked for, mainly sports. We have a tier that is very heavy in sports, so that people, we're allowed to by contract, so people that aren't necessarily sports watching people will not have to pay
Sure.
for that, because sports programming is by far the most expensive, and so we're trying to balance it out and make it as acceptable to as many people as we can, which is very difficult.
And I think, and I think that's one of the things too, that not everyone, that people, most of us don't understand, is that a lot of us want to say, well, I want to just pick the 7 channels that I watch.
Yeah.
That would be crazy expensive. And first of all, you can't do it.
First of all, we can't do it. We're not allowed to do it.
They gotcha.
It's through the years, the consolidation in the program, the content business is such that are just a handful of companies that control all of the channels.
Right.
And they bundle them all together and
They make you buy them all.
make us buy them. Yeah, and it's, we're not our competitor who has millions and millions of subscribers to negotiate. I don't know how they do what they do, but
Right. You guys are doing the best that you can,
We're doing the best
especially
we
for the
can,
people that are in this area and taking the local needs into consideration.
and we have local walk-in customer service.
Yep. I just think of like the bigger cities where they've got channels that are dedicated to, traffic.
Yeah.
And we
Yes.
don't need that here.
No.
Thank goodness we don't. Well, you guys are offering some great features and services. I know
Yeah.
in the past you've been on the show and talked about the Nest Home products. Now we've got some new exciting streaming TV.
It'll be coming this year. It'll be in 2019. The project's on schedule. I was
Fantastic.
fearful it would fall behind, but actually I think we're ahead of schedule. I knock on wood. I cannot wait to introduce this because it's nice.
And so if folks are looking for these, as the workshops are scheduled, dates and times will be on your Facebook page, on the Chamber's website.
On the marquee.
On the marquee. Yeah, watch the marquee. Be
Watch
one
the
of those
marquee.
21,000 cars that are going by.
That's right. And if you're a business, consider advertising your business up there.
Yep, great idea.
Facebook, webpage, newsletters. Yep, we'll get it out there. The
PRTV.
Chamber Show, Funky
Yeah.
and Fergus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Dave, for keeping us on task and on trend when it comes to
Yeah.
technology and providing the resources to help us learn how to use these things.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lisa.
You bet. We'll be back after a little break.
From our earliest moments
to how we live,
how we work,
and how we play.
we move forward.
And though sometimes we go forward alone, community means pushing forward together.
We're stronger together.
Together we celebrate our wins.
And accept our losses.
But together we can make life more beautiful
Than it already is.
unite and excite our community.
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls. I want to thank Dr. Zack and Dave Pawlowski for joining us as our chamber member guests today. And of course, as chamber members, I want to encourage you to sign up for the Outer Space Open. It's the chamber's annual golf scramble on Friday, August 16th. We've got a few team spots and a few sponsorships yet available, so give us a jingle at the chamber office at 736-6951. Well, this has been Find It in Fergus Falls for another week. We will see you again next week.